When they actually got out there in the field?
No, a lot of women were shocked, actually.
Yeah.
A lot of culture shock, a lot of, this is the first time they had seen war, and definitely a new facet of life.
All right, now, Megan, I see you have an encampment here. Was this typical of the conditions that the women met when they were out in the field?
Sometimes. Most often they were housed in buildings back from the front lines, but occasionally there would be times where they would have to set up tents and try to work in horrid conditions.
Oh, okay. Cindy, I see you have, maybe you could explain the uniform.
This is actually the peacetime uniform, which we talk about this. During wartime, their uniforms were gray wool, but peacetime uniforms also were worn during the war because of just the quantity of items that were getting scarce at times. So the DRKs kind of wore, like the men would, whatever they could towards the end. And we kind of portray that shambled time. So basically, by wearing the peacetime uniform, we could get away with that. What it consisted of was a dress, basically with an apron. We had what we call a bread bag, which would have our basic medical necessities in it. When we were in our districts, we were trained on basic first aid. And that was so that we could actually do what we had to do when called upon. And really it wasn't enough, but they would give us a handbook, which we could have had the handbook. But the handbook actually showed us how to do everything when it came down to suturing, band-aiding up people, all sorts of kind of basic life-saving directions. So it's when we would be put into different camps or wherever we were sent to, all we had would have been these dresses and aprons, which really weren't adequate for the conditions that we're under. And then we also would have had a gray coat, which we're not wearing a gray coat.